Hello everyone, this is Plabani and today finally we are in last series of Python. So we started day one where we spoke about Python's concept related to ETL testing, and we came up so many days, and now today is the last day where we are going to talk about encapsulation and abstraction in Python. These all are very important related to our ETL automation testing. Now, what is encapsulation? Encapsulation means binding data and methods together into one class and restricting direct access to the data. So, we don't want it to give the direct access to the data. So, we will make those data as a private so that I cannot access it, but it will be binding with other methods. Through that methods, we will able to access the output, but we will not able to modify the actual data set. Think about our ATM. So ATM, we have deposit, withdrawal and check balance. Now balance is protected. Actually, we will not able to use the balance, but whatever deposit you are doing on that, whatever changes happens, you are doing some withdrawal, whatever changes happen, in that how you can see the balance, but actual balance will be protected. If I take a quick example of employee where we will have an employee salary. So now I am making an employee salary as private. In Python, if you want to make something as private, you need to use underscore underscore. When I use something as double underscore, that is called private. If I use any single underscore, we call them as a protected. Now, def get salary. Through this get salary, I will able to access the salary. But I will not have direct access to the salary variable because I have made it as a private. Set salary, I'm just setting up the salary value. And when I'm creating the object of employee class, that time I'm passing the employee name and the salary. Using this get salary, I am able to display the salary, but actually I will not able to access the private variable of salary. So if I just take this example quickly, go here. If I just execute, so initially it will take little time to get connected. You can see here, it will display the output. Salary we are able to access through a get salary method. That's what we have learned, that variable will be private and with it will be binding with a method. Through that method, we are able to access that. But if I try to do the similar thing with print emp dot underscore underscore salary, it will not print anything. It will not allow me to access it because it's a C. You can see here, it is showing an error. It is private. It will not allow me to access it. But through this get salary, I am able to access this. This concept, we call it as the encapsulation in Python. Similar way, I have a very important concept called abstraction. Abstraction means what? Hide implementation details and show only essential functionality. We want to hide essential details and just want to show the functionality. Okay, I don't want it to show actual implementation. I will just show you the functionality. That is called abstraction. How it works? If you see, I have a class called vehicle. which is a ABC. When I mention something as ABC in Python, we call it as an abstract class. So I am making this vehicle as an abstract class. And under that vehicle, I am keeping a method called start, which is my abstract method. It means I don't want to give this access to anyone. Okay. So I will hide this implementation and I will able to access that through a essential functionality. Now I have another class called car. Car extends vehicle. Now here, which you made it as an abstract, it means you don't want give access to this. You're just creating one simple function to access his functionality. You are not giving the permission to access his implementation. Only functionality will be accessed through this. Now, if I just create an object of car, I will able to access this start method. But through the vehicle, if I wanted to create an object, it will not allow me to create any object on ABC class, which is vehicle. Abstract class will not allow to create any object and method present in that class because it's an abstract method. If I take an example and show you this, I make a vehicle as an abstract class. In that, I have a method start, that also abstract method. I don't wanted to use the implementation for anyone. But in car class, which is a class, through this class, I will able to access the start method. Okay, so I'm just accessing the useful functionality of it. If I just execute this, it will display. But if you try to create the object of abstract class, this will never allow. You can see. Why it is not allowing? Because it's an abstract class and method is abstract. You are hiding. You don't want to give the implementation to use it. Through this, I have created one more class. Through this class, I have a method. You just able to access the functionality. But actual implementation, we are not using. This is called abstract class. So with this, we are completing our Python course series where we have different functionality on Python. We learn pandas, we learn PySpark. I would suggest everyone to please go through them and let me know if you have any questions or any specific topic you want me to explain, so I can do so. And if you want to join on my ETL testing course, I would like to ping me on this email ID. I will definitely share all details with you guys. This is my email ID where you can reach out to me to join my ETL automation testing course. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a happy learning.